So Emmanuel Forbes could potentially be the punt returner. Let's talk about it.
How I feel? Blessed. What I want?
Get back slow. I love the way she rock it. I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she cry for him, the shawty is the winner. You can tell that shawty's no beginner. She's confident. I love the way she move it.
YouTube, what's going on? It's your man Gotti. Before we get into today's video, I want to let you guys know once we reach 7,000 subscribers, I'm giving away 5 Jayden Daniels jerseys. So if you want a chance at winning one of those jerseys, hit that subscribe button. Also, check out Chewy IRL, as I am talking about relatable content that anybody can relate to on that channel. I'm trying to grow that page also. And then Thursday, I will be going live with the one and only Street Scores at 8 p.m. And hopefully Pedro Schmidt could join us. If not, it'll just be me and Rico rocking out. All right, now with all of that house cleaning out the way, let's get straight to it. So today was OTAs, and there were some nuggets and notes that came away from today's practice. First things first that I want to talk about is Emanuel Forbes potentially being the punt returner. Now, I know a lot of people had mixed feelings and mixed emotions about me making the video when Jahan came on and said he does not see him as a starter come week 1. Everyone was like, how can y'all make that assumption come May? I understand, what I'm saying? It is OTAs, it is mini camp, so it is very early. But I want you guys to leave down below in the comment section similar to how you did on that video. Is it still too early to tell? Or is him being used as a punt returner in these practices a telling sign about how they feel about where Emmanuel Forbes is? Now, Dan Quinn says he is just trying to see where he fits. Is there if there's a unique play style with him that potentially suits him as a punt returner? So maybe other guys will get shots back there too, like a Jahan Dawson or something like that. But I mean, I don't want to look too far into it, but typically you don't have your first round pick back there receiving punts unless he has some history like with returning punts. Like if Jahan Dotson was to go back there, I wouldn't be too surprised about it because he has history with returning punts in college. However, you probably don't want him back there because he's too valuable to your offense. So it's a double-edged sword, because on one hand you could see him being back there. I'm talking about Emmanuel Forbes. You can see him being back there because maybe he is good at it. But also you put him back there because he's not that valuable to your team. At least that's how you view him. So it just depends on how they're viewing him. Maybe this is just a mini camp OTA thing where they're just like, oh, let's just see and see where we can use him. There's many avenues you can look at this thing. Then you get into the other portion of mini camp where you have everyone talking about Jayden Daniels. Of course, as we know, he is going to be the star of the show each and every time because he is the second overall pick. And one thing that I have heard a lot of people talk about is how mature he is and how hardworking he is. Jonathan Allen says he prides himself on being one of the first ones, if not the first one in the building, and Jayden Daniels is beating him there. Brian Robinson also goes on to say he is coming along well, that being Jayden Daniels, and how he expects Washington, or we should expect as fans, Washington to run more up-tempo and no-huddle offense. So that could be interesting too, you know what I'm saying? Because, no-huddle, if ran correctly, always keeps defenses off their heels and can be an advantage for the offense. So it's very interesting to see how they use that aspect of it. And then Jayden Daniels had a beautiful ball. I'll try to show the video here if that is the right clip, where he threw it to Jahan Dawson part of the sideline, and he went up and grabbed it, and the whole sideline went crazy, saying how good ball 5. And that's one thing that everyone is starting to see about Jayden Daniels rather, is that his deep ball is magnificent. So let's see if we can find some notes here regarding any more notes regarding the team. If not, we'll get up out of here. Just a quick little video about OTAs today. Nothing too major, nothing too long. I never want to keep you guys here longer than we have to, because I know we got other things we need to get done. Both Marcus Mariota and Jayden Daniels delivered some daggers during the 7-on-7 drills. Mariota with the first to touch the defense, to torch the defense, throwing a shot to Terry McLaurin as he ran for a free down the sideline after beating the corner on the play. Wonder who that was. Then Daniels was up next, and he dropped it down to Jahan Dawson over the corner, covering him. Veteran Zach Ertz still has hops, as after Daniels passed to Dawson, he targeted the tight end near the middle of the field. The ball was a little high, but Ertz leaped in the air, fully extended himself to secure the pass. How do y'all feel about Zach Ertz? You know what I'm saying? I'd be looking at it like, okay, maybe he's a veteran presence that can give us a little something. But do you think Zach Ertz could maybe revert back to his old self, or maybe give us some version of him? Maybe not quite Eagle Zach Ertz, but maybe if staying healthy, maybe give us something. Maybe like a 2020 Logan Thomas kind of year. Could he potentially give that to us? Because honestly speaking, if he can be somewhat of what 2020 Logan Thomas was, we probably could survive. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want it to be a signing where it was like we only brought him here because he was familiar with Cliff Kingsbury. I wonder if Zach Ertz can still ball, and he still has some athleticism according to this note here. And then there were some positive moments for linebacker Jordan McGee, who broke up 2 passes in 3 plays. The rookie still has much to learn, but plays like that show that he is making progress. Dyami Brown made an impressive touchdown grab in the corner of the end zone over Forbes during the red zone drill. Although Brown had to double clutch the pass from Mariota, he still managed to get both feet in bounds to make the play. That's one thing about Dyami Brown, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's always gonna find a way to impress in practice. It's for Dyami Brown. It's always about game time. Can he show up? And then if he gets the opportunities, you know what I'm saying? That's really what it is about Dyami Brown. It's less of him being able to perform in practice. He always does. And then there was a couple more highlights from Washington defensive backs near the end zone practice. Caillou Blue Kelly nearly had an interception, but couldn't keep both feet in bounds. Linebacker Anthony Pittman, however, did manage to grab a turnover off the tip pass. So that's a couple of the notes right there just to close out the day. Main takeaways is, Emanuel Forbes potentially being the punt returner. Everyone seems to continue to praise Jayden Daniels for how much he's coming along and how mature he is and how much ahead, that he is. We're shocked about this because we don't have that in DC. Like, we very well could, and not to try to trash Drake May, because I think he'd probably be good, but we could have had a coach. We could be in that situation. Coach Gerard Mayo didn't hesitate to come out and say he has a lot to work on. That could very well be us. I haven't heard none of that from none of the coaches, none of the teammates, none of the media personnel that get to see him on a day-to-day basis. He seems pro ready. He seems day one ready, and he seems to be, like that guy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. I know it's still very early, but let me know what you guys think about this down below in the comment section. As always, it's me, Emanuel Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe, helps to the Washington Commanders. And remember, once we reach 7,000 subscribers, I'm giving away 5 Jayden Daniels jerseys. And check out Chewy IRL. We're almost at 300 subscribers on that page. I would greatly appreciate it if you can check that out. Follow me on Instagram. That's also free at Gotti Talking Sports. And remember, Thursday night, I will be going live with the one and only, the man of the hour, Rico from Street Scores. So you have a blessed day. That was all the house cleaning. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Peace.
Never gave up on ballin' like I'm Deshaun, throw the bomb, G. That's IG, my jersey never seen a laundry.